Vidura College, Grade 4, Buddhism, Lesson number 5, The Story of Puthigatta Thissa Thero. Hello my dear children, what are we going to learn today? Today we are going to learn the story of Puthigatta Thissa Thero. In this session we are going to discuss how the Buddha looked after Puthigatta Thissa Thero. The story of Puthigatta Thissa Thero. Once, when the Buddha was wondering about teaching and preaching, he came upon a community of his monks in the city of Savat, in which one of them was suffering from a debilitating skin disease. He was named as Thissa earlier, but due to his illness, he was named as Puthigatta Thissa Thero. Sores that continually oozed blood and injuries covered his body from head to foot. My dear kids, every day the Buddha was looking at the world. Today to whom I am going to help? So one day he saw a monk who was suffering from a very critical skin disease. He was Puthigatta Thissa Thero, who was in a community of monks in the city of Savat. Earlier this Thero was known as Thissa, and due to his illness he was named as Puthigatta Thissa Thero. All over his body there were wounds that oozed blood. He was too weak to wash himself or his stained robes. A disgusting stench had settled about him which none of his brother monks could bear, and so he was left alone, unable to fend for himself. It was in this pathetic state that the Buddha found him and immediately proceeded to look after him. My dear children, because of this disease, he was very weak. He was too weak to wash himself. He was too weak to wash his robes. Because of this, an unpleasant smell came from his body. So other monks left him alone. So in this situation, Buddha proceeded to look after him. First, the Buddha boiled some water and used it to bathe the monk. Then, as he was trying to carry the monk outside to bathe him, the other monks saw him and came to help. They all took hold of the couch that the sick monk was lying on and carried him to a place where he was gently scrubbed clean. In the meantime, his clothes were taken away and washed. When they were dry, they dressed the sick monk in fresh clean robes, which made him also feel clean and fresh. This is how the Buddha looked after him. First, he boiled some water and carried the monk outside to bathe him. Other monks also helped the Buddha. The monk was bathed and his clothes also taken away and washed. After they got dry, they dressed the monk in fresh clean robes. We'll see what happened next. The Buddha then asked the bhikkhus present, saying, "Bhikkhus, here you have no mother or father to take care of you when you are sick. Who will take care of you then if you don't take care of one another? Remember, whenever you look after a sick person, it is as if you were looking after me myself." My dear kids, then the Buddha said to other bhikkhus present, "Here you don't have mother or father to take care of you. If you don't take care of others, who will take care of you? Whenever you look after a sick person, that means you are looking after me myself." He then followed with a small sermon in which he said that after the consciousness depart you, your body would one day be as useless as a fallen log and will lie on the ground. The bhikkhus listened to the Buddha's sermon. Finally, Puthigatta Thissa Thero attained arahatship, the supreme bliss of Nibbana, at the end of the sermon. At the end, the Buddha did a sermon telling that after your consciousness departs you, your body is useless, just like a fallen log. After listening to the sermon, Puthigatta Thissa Thero attained Arahat shape. Let's practice this poem from Lomada Sangrava. Set siri dena mahaguna muhudanan sathatavana bhava dukata vedanan titngana duruduralana dinidanan sit satosin nama dimumunidanan. Any difficult word? Wandering. Walk around slowly in a relaxed way. Preaching. Deliver a sermon. Debilitating. Make someone physically weak. Sores. Wounds. Stained. A mark or discolored. Stench. A strong and very unpleasant smell. Shall we do this exercise? Question number 1. Why was Thissa Thero known as Puthigatta Thissa Thero? Second question. How did Buddha look after Puthigatta Thissa Thero? You have to mention 2 ways. Third question. What lesson did Buddha teach the bhikkhus? Let's check the answers. Why was Thissa Thero known as Puthigatta Thissa Thero? He was named as Puthigatta Thissa Thero because of his illness. Second question. How did Buddha look after Puthigatta Thissa Thero? Mention 2 ways. You can write these answers. Boiled water and bathed him. Secondly, you can write washed his robes. Third question. What lesson did Buddha teach the bhikkhus? Answer. To look after each other when sick. My dear kids, that is all from me on this lesson. You have to download the relevant student note and you have to complete the exercise. And you have to draw a picture related to this lesson. Have an awesome day.